to also consider if this person like is your friend, but you've never traveled together.
Yes.
You don't know how technically they are as a person outside of
as
their
a traveler.
home.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Like just because we can go to happy hour at home, or we can sit down and, Netflix and chill at home.
Right.
Doesn't mean like you're the best person to do the beach excursion with and, the booze cruise. Because girl, now I'm just falling off. I saw this girl fall off the side of the boat. Like, friend. Please.
Why?
Because now I'm stressed out.
Oh,
Because
Jesus.
I'm planning a trip and now I'm stressed out because what are you doing? You trying to kill yourself? What are you doing?
And because of the nature of like you wanting to make sure everybody's cool and you care and you're
Back
concerned.
to the nerves. Now I'm anxious.
Right.
Now I can't enjoy myself.
Because you're doing
my
the most.
responsibility, especially when
Exactly.
you're my roommate. Hey y'all.
Hey y'all, hey. Welcome to part 2 of our group trip episode of 𝗕𝗿𝗄𝒂𝒗𝒆𝒍
Period.
I'm Natasha Terrell, owner of Travel Goddess International.
And I'm Sincerely Jasmine, founder of Boss Babes Up Front.
Period. Now, we're going to jump right back into it. However, we got some stuff to talk about too before we do that, because if you were around for a few episodes ago, we were checking the temperature. We were talking about all the weird stuff that's happening in aviation.
Right. If you're just alive right now and existing, you're aware.
You're aware, yes. And so Jasmine and I both recently had international trips where we had to take multiple flights
Absolutely.
across the pond and back. And we're here to tell you the story.
Yes.
We survived.
We survived. Can't say I wasn't anxious. I am typically not an anxious traveler.
Yeah.
And as soon as that day hit, I had an evening flight. I'm like, I'm a little nervous.
Yeah.
We
were
like
texting
leading up
about
to
it too,
Yeah, I was texting both Tosh and Ricky, like, I'm a little nervous. So for me, it was like, okay, we're doing this. This is happening.
It's definitely a we're doing this
We're
thing.
doing this. This is happening. But I can't say my nerves weren't like all over the place. Especially for a longer flight. So my first leg was the longer flight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I wish the shorter flight was the first leg.
So you could just get the
I
nerves
could
out
get
your
the
system.
nerves out the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it was all good.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to sound insensitive, but it only crossed my mind like once. And it was literally just getting onto the aircraft. And I was kind of like, my first flight, because I had like multiple flights. I had a long journey to Turkey, but it's all good. My first flight, I just was kind of like, all right, I'm gonna say this quick prayer. And then after like I landed into Europe, which again was a long flight, like you said, I was like, this is propaganda. A little bit of me.
Hello.
A little bit of me.
Don't pull our video down.
Okay, but I just was kind of like, it's okay. Obviously, yes, things are happening, but the majority of people are still traveling. I'm looking at the aircraft. The people are outside.
I was just about to ask that. Was your flight full?
It wasn't like full because, I mean, these are transatlantic planes and like not everyone is traveling to that destination at this time of the year particularly. Like they'll probably be full in the spring and summer, but they were enough people. Like the flight capacity is 300 on those big planes.
Yeah, my flights were full.
And you were going to Amsterdam. Yeah.
Yes.
So
the flight to Iceland, there was like a little flexibility in seats. But the flight coming back was full.
Yeah.
Like they were pretty packed flights. Which just kind of, just set the reality of like life goes on. Like, people are traveling, people are doing the things that they already plan to do.
Yep.
So yeah, but can't say that, there wasn't clapping upon landing, can't say there wasn't conversations,
Absolutely.
But we did it.
Yeah.
We here.
And I will say the airline staff during this time are phenomenal.
Absolutely.
Like they're fully aware of how people feel, and they are going, in my opinion, even doing more above the call of duty just to make you feel as comfortable as possible from the boarding gate to the aircraft and throughout the flight. So yeah, and I was flying with American, and They did a big one.
And people was paying attention, okay, for them.
Okay, because first of all, I'm always paying attention.
I was paying attention
this time. And I was paying attention both in the native language and in English.
Yes, right. I'm locked in. Like
I don't know what you're saying, but I know the motions.
Right. Yeah, I was paying attention. So
yeah. So all that to say, I mean, obviously travel within your comfort level
when you're ready.
You're ready, but please know that, like Jasmine said, life goes on. Don't hinder your experiences out of fear, because fear will always keep you stagnant.
Absolutely.
No matter if it's travel, work, relationships, life, fear is the worst thing. So if you allow it to consume you, you will remain on that couch.
Yeah, that's one thing I noticed. I'm like, I'm usually not a fearful person.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can be a nervous person though.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, I'm not scared, but a little anxious.
But you still
need a little wine.
Definitely. Let me get a little. Let me get a glass or two.
I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I was prepared for that flight. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, because usually I'm up watching a show, like chilling. Like, no, I was like, I want to go to sleep. I had Benadryl. I had wine. I got 2 shots on the flight. I was like, listen.
Take me out.
I don't want
to be thinking about this at all.
And usually, y'all know me, I be up watching TV. I was like, look, and I didn't take Benadryl going, but I was prepared. Just know.
Just in case.
I was prepared. My nerves start getting a little too crazy. Knock me out.
Oh, I love it. I love it. So yeah, I mean, we're here to answer any questions that you might have, any specific questions or any feedback, your experiences as well. If you've been traveling during this time, please share them in the comments to either, encourage or just set ease as we continue to navigate this, because I'm still going to book.
Yeah. I'm not going to lie though. I've been having way more conversations. And another thing I've noticed, my clients been missing their flights. I'm like, are y'all scared? Or y'all just running late?
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's the thing, but yeah, I'm like, are you like doing that on purpose?
Like, are you like literally at the very last second deciding if you want to? Yeah.
That's kind of, I've had like numerous people like, I just missed the flight. And I'm like, you weren't going to tell me. You just decided you weren't going. But I feel that. The nerves start kicking in. So, when you're ready.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Because travel is so rewarding.
Yes.
But I digress, especially if you're traveling with a group, because sometimes it's rewarding, sometimes it's too much.
Especially right now, because I know the groups are really like, because even with me, like, it's like the groups are giving you a run for the money, because it's like you got people who, first of all, think flight prices should be dropping right now.
Mm.
So a lot of my clients are trying to plan group trips, and their friends are like, I got $200. And I'm just like, I understand
that's
it's
hard,
a weird time. But babe, be realistic. It's like, the summer. You can't, like, that's just not realistic.
Is that for the flight or for the whole trip? Girl, the whole trip. Oh my gosh.
So I think that is like the group trips this year are just like, let's expectation set. And we've talked about that in the first part, but like this year specifically, we need to expectation set.
The group trips is kicking people.
You gotta have
ASS.
Yeah, you gotta have a little bit more than 200.
So let's jump into part 2 of our group trip etiquette episode, because baby, and last episode we went off low key. So
the
sorry.
Group trips be group tripping, but y'all liked it. I liked the response to the content. A lot of people were very engaged with it, especially when it came to, a lot of it falls down to money.
Mm-hmm.
But when it came to like the dinner situation and just like when it comes, like, it was a lot of interesting perspectives. So yeah, we love that. This is a good topic for y'all.
Absolutely.
For all of us.
So keep that engagement coming. But let's jump right back into it. So next up on the list, the roommate situation. And Jasmine already told y'all that she's literally been in a room with up to like 15,000 people before.
A stadium.
And I've only ever shared the room with 3 people. So we have very different perspectives there.
Yes.
But let's talk about it. Like, do you, or like, should you room with your bestie, or like, should you roll just solo?
Or what about like the group trips that allow you to room with like random people? How does
That is so stressful for me. And I am a person who plans those trips with that option, and I just cannot fathom. I'm just got to book solo.
I'm such a Virgo. So now I'm like, we could do like a survey. Like they should do like a group trip survey. Even if it's your friends, we should do a survey to like get everybody's vibe before the trip. Like, do you want to go to dinner? Do you want to go? Like, you know, like I'm probably going to do that for my next group trip. I'm not going to lie.
You absolutely should. The same way that they
do a little survey.
For, like, you know, your college roommate. Like, just get a feel of the
little personality test.
Personality, yeah.
Little personality test. But that the little group trip personality test, don't steal that from me.
Nothing wrong with that.
Do not steal that.
Don't steal that from me. But nothing wrong with that. But for myself, I'm typically going to opt for the solo option because I'm traumatized from college.
Yeah.
I was not paired with my best person. So now, if I don't
talk about college roommates,
that's what I'm saying.
I'm going solo as well. How much extra is it? Yeah, I'm
gonna figure it out.
Figure it out.
Because then you got to also consider if this person like is your friend, but you've never traveled together.
Yes,
you don't know how technically they are as a person outside of their
traveler.
Home.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Like just because we can go to happy hour at home or we can sit down and, you know, Netflix and chill at home.
Right.
Doesn't mean like you're the best person to do the beach excursion with and, you know, the booze cruise. Because girl, now just falling off. I saw this girl fall off the side of the boat. Like, friend. Please.
Why?
Because now I'm stressed out.
Oh,
because
Jesus.
I'm planning a trip and now I'm stressed out because what are you doing? You trying to kill yourself? What are you doing?
And because of the nature of like you wanting to make sure everybody's cool and you care and you're
back
concerned.
to the nerves. Now I'm anxious.
Right.
Now I can't enjoy myself.
Because you're doing the most.
Responsibility,
Exactly.
especially when you're my roommate. And
See?
not gonna lie, I love my friends to death.
But y'all
But
stressful.
sometimes when we go on group trips, the roommates be stressing the other roommates out because it's like we're technically responsible for each other. Like I'm not about to let you.
It's like your buddies, like buddy system.
Exactly. It's like a school field trip, and it's like if we coming in here together, y'all can walk around the zoo. But when it's time to leave, y'all two better be together. Girl, why are you doing all this stuff?
See, that's so interesting as well because, and that goes back to like in the last episode or the previous episodes at this point, I don't know y'all, but this is episode 91. Hello. When we talked about our trip to New Orleans, technically you're my roommate, you're my buddy. It's just you and I. You wanted to go to Bourbon and I wanted to go to bed.
Yeah.
It's like, that's okay.
See, I think it's different though because it's just the two of us. I think when it's a group trip, it's a little bit different because it's like, okay, we got to meet for dinner. For instance, I don't want to use too many particulars, but we got to meet for dinner. You know, we got dinner reservations 8, 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
So everybody doing their own thing. Maybe we did something in the morning, whether it be excursion, chill out on a resort, whatever. We break.
People got their own afternoon.
You know, go get ready, whatever. We'll meet back up here. Where's she at? Call your like now you are responsible for in the lobby.
That's fair.
Calling her because you like, yeah, well, she was finishing her makeup or blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, we're gonna leave y'all and y'all gonna meet us at the restaurant.
Yeah.
Because we're not gonna leave her.
Yeah.
Like, just this one person is like, well, the 5 of us are gonna leave you
go.
here. You
wait for her. Now, see, I'm not waiting for her. I was ready on time. I did my part. I knew the meetup time. I will not be penalized for this.
See, I wouldn't even leave the room. And then that's why I'm like,
that's also not it. I'll be in the lobby. I will continue.
At the lobby bar, what has she paid it to kill a pregame?
Yes. And y'all come up to me like, we're so-and-so. Oh, well, she was looking like she had 5 minutes when I walked out.
That was like 10 minutes ago.
That was like 10 minutes ago.
Room on the whole other side of the resort.
Child.
Now we got the transportation waiting. Like,
you are so kind because I'm absolutely not just sitting in that room.
Your roommate kind of becomes your liability on a group trip.
That's why I'm solo. No roommate. And then you don't know if they're messy.
Mm-hmm.
The snoring.
That's true. Like, just room etiquette in general, especially when I know with a lot of group trips to save a couple dollars, people might do 3 to a room or 4 to a room if possible. And it's like now, especially if it's all girls. Or, I mean, I don't know if guys room together.
I think they limit at 2.
Yeah, but I would assume that would probably be messy as well.
Yeah, because like sometimes you end up being the guy that's waiting in the lobby because your homie found something at the bar. Now you sitting in the lobby because you can't go back to the room.
Knock on the door.
You can't go back to the room. So like I've planned a lot of guys' trips, and I will say it's very rare that they request to share a room. They typically all want their own thing because they all on demon time.
I feel the vibes. We all know what a guy's trip is, so I agree. Most guys' trip that I plan is solo.
Yes,
and y'all let us know. Like, are you rooming with your bestie? Well, I guess you don't call it bestie.
That's my man's.
Yeah,
you call it my man.
Whatever you call it. Are you rooming with him? Are you going solo?
You just gonna wait in that lobby?
I guess another question for the roommate situation for y'all girls of Travel Fly Sexy.
Before we jump into today's episode, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to us on YouTube and listen wherever you get your podcasts.
And make sure that you're following us on Instagram and TikTok at Travel Fly Sexy.
And of course, if you have a product or service that you'd like to see featured on an upcoming episode of Travel Fly Sexy, shoot us an email at info@travelflysexy.com.
Now let's get back into the episode. And for y'all would be, what's the capacity?
Right. Like the room size.
Yeah, because sometimes hotels limit the capacity. Like we were just talking about pre-show, where it's like sometimes it's like regardless of the room size, no more than 3 people, 2 adults, 2 kids or whatever.
Can be in the space, yeah.
Exactly, or 3 adults. And sometimes it can be as free range of, especially if you at like a Airbnb style or like a hotel, like rental type property where you just kind of can free for all. Where do you limit it?
The limit is always 3 for me. The limit is always 3. The limit is always 3.
I think 3 is a lot too, though, sometimes with girls' trips, because it's like, we got to get ready.
I agree.
And depending on the room.
That is like, if it has to happen, 3. Like,
yeah, because I think that's what caused them schedules conflicts too. When it's like y'all trying to overdo the room, and now that's why we waiting for so and so, because it's usually that room with 3, 4 people. And
now you got 3, 4 showers.
You gotta do. Everybody got their different time with their makeup. That's another thing.
It's 18 makeup bags across this little countertop.
That's another thing,
baby.
Yes, that is another thing. Yeah, and I guess that kind of go with messy.
I know,
like just how you,
especially I'm very
girls,
like particular.
We're girls, so we're speaking from our perspective. It's like you might be the person who lives out the suitcase. You might be the person who got to hang everything up, lay everything out
me.
With your toiletries. You might want to, put your That's literally Tosh.
It is.
Like my girl want to put her soaps out and all that. Like, so it's like, if it's 3 people in a room, don't touch my stuff. Like, like just because it's there, because that's how I set up. It's like not free range.
Right.
Like,
I just like the easy access.
Now you looking at my shoes, looking at my jewelry, which happens on a group trip.
This is too much. This is nuts. Like you want to wear my jewelry.
Yeah, you're like, can I put this? Hold on. Can I put this? Like, the setup.
Ricky thought y'all was stealing. Ricky said, what you mean?
Not stealing.
He said, what you mean looking at my jewelry?
It's crazy. That's insane. Get back home and you got...
Child. Y'all thieves.
No, I mean, that's still kind of...
That's the thing. You never know. Like,
let me wear these. Let me wear these shoes.
You're like, girlfriend, you seen this in my ring?
That's insane.
Listen,
Like,
I can't say that it's happened to me, but I do watch TikTok.
I'm dead. I feel like some of y'all be lying on TikTok.
Y'all definitely be capping on TikTok for the views.
The story times for like the group trips, I feel like, I don't know.
Y'all be capping on TikTok for the views, and that's all right, because I understand y'all all get TikTok creator program.
Yeah, but that's sick. Don't lie, because it also like instills a fear of travel. Like I think everybody's just like, girl trip Miami, no. Just because everybody.
Are they wrong though? Girl trip Miami, no.
If you do it right. I think it's possible.
That's fair, but I've only successfully done that with one other human at a time. Like not
just one,
like when we went, perfect. When Amber and I went, perfect.
Yeah.
Other than that,
I kind of agree with that. That's true. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
it's hard to get everybody on the same accord in Miami just because it's like such a range.
Yeah, and then also, people are navigating their different sleep schedules. Like you might be a morning to day person,
staying out to 4 a.m.
And the other people might be staying out till 4. And now it's like, now you my roommate. Now you coming in late. Now you wait.
I'm not sleeping all day. Even if I'm staying out, I'm still getting up.
Yes, 3 hours asleep, I'm back up. I'm not like, I didn't come here to sleep.
Yeah. Especially Miami. It's like, whatever.
Exactly. So roommate, choose wise.
For sure.
But I think the moral of the story, it's kind of like your bestie might be
your at home bestie.
Your girl, your brunch girl.
Lay up. Yeah, maybe go get brunch, dinner, little happy hour. Like everything's not for everybody.
Yeah, but it's like, do you really want a room with him or her for 5 days?
We know our friends, and it's like you want to experience this with your best friend or with your closest friends, but your friends might not be that fun. Like your friend don't like to do stuff like that. Your friend is not trying to go to the club, so don't force certain things onto people just because it's your birthday or just because you I want to be with y'all in this destination.
Yeah. And then also caution yourself too by conceding because the rest of the group or just the other person that you're with doesn't want to do XYZ. Now you're kind of like, well, I wanted to, but I'm not going to now because they don't want to.
Oh, yeah, no.
And now you don't necessarily feel like you had the right
experience. Absolutely.
Yeah. So also, that's why doing this kind of pre-group trip work,
you make it make sense in
knowing all of this stuff in advance so that you don't end up in your destination disappointed.
Yeah, now you mad that you had a bad trip.
Yeah, but it was kind of on you.
So next on our list is very important. Group time management. Yeah.
Just like you just said
it's hard to get
with the dinner.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like we said, be in the lobby at 7:30.
Yeah. And y'all know me, I'm an itinerary person, so we're going to have reservations. We're going to have certain days where even if it's a chill day, it's going to be a certain allocated time to where, okay, we're going to break at this time or blah, blah, blah.
You have open schedule from 2 to 6.
Yeah. And at 6 o'clock, we got to get a little more serious.
Getting ready for dinner.
We got to get a little more serious. We got to transition. We definitely, you can't be in bathing suits all day. So yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's if brunch is at 10, why are you showering at 9:45?
Yeah. You got to shower.
You cannot be ready in 15 minutes. I don't care what you're telling me.
Yeah.
The group, it's don't be that one person. Don't be that one person on the group trip.
Yeah, I had that happen as well.
That's what I'm saying. And who you are and you know what that one person is.
Some people are just late. Some people just run late. Yeah, some people just
notorious.
Yeah, some people just naturally run late. Real late. Not a little
I know.
Couple minutes late. I'm a little behind. No, run late. And it's we can't do that. We cannot be 45 minutes late. That's crazy.
It's nuts. And you'll have the people who genuinely just cannot be on time, which is my sister. Then you have the people who genuinely don't care to be on time, meaning they just think, oh, well, they'll be all right. Don't move our reservation, or they'll just, no, don't be late and also inconsiderate.
Yeah.
Come on now. It's all right if you that's just what you do, but.
Now we missed the boat. Cause the boat is not going to wait for us. The boat has to leave.
And I'm leaving.
Situations you can maneuver around. Oh, it's fine. We're going to the club. they not going to give our section away.
Yeah,
you know,
it's already
that's
paid.
fine. If
Yeah.
we're a little 30, 40 minutes late, worst come to worst, it'll just be more popping. That's cool. But if it's a certain thing and we have to be there, and now we got this driver standing downstairs waiting for us, and it's people on the bus from other resorts, like, what's going on? Like,
Yeah.
and you just come on with like face beat, like
It's always the face beat. It's always the face beat. That's why you late.
like
Honestly, that's why you late.
looking so cute for the excursion day. We all sitting there, no makeup, hungover.
We sweat it out at this point.
Wait,
Because we wait for
we sitting on the bus, no power, because he's not turning the bus on until we leave. This is crazy.
It is. It's nuts. And I like have had to host, like, as someone who's hosted group trips for people who I don't know, and then as someone who has had group trips for people I do know, I don't want to have to call your room. Because now you're going to make me call your room.
Can you call him?
Like, now I'm at the front desk.
At the front desk is crazy.
I've done it. Because we got to go. And I also would like you to know I'm about to leave you. So that way when you come down here and I'm not here,
yeah,
you know what it is. Because I just told you.
Right.
I got to go. We
Yeah.
got things to do.
It's crazy.
Do not make me late for my stuff.
Yeah, it's crazy. And like you said, everybody kind of be on different schedules sometimes. Like you have those people who just want to be out all day and all night. And it's like, we have an excursion in the morning. Like you literally have to wake up. And I've missed stuff before for just being like just bad time management. Like, and it's like, okay, well, now my card is getting charged because I had to put my card on file for whatever this particular activity was. And because we didn't make it out the hotel room in time, it's like, we might as well not go.
Damn. I don't think that's happened to me yet, but yeah, I think it's because I hate losing money.
Yeah, it's like the worst. And that's the thing. Most companies make money off of those people who are
for the people who are super ambitious, like booking all their excursions in advance.
Yeah, companies like, that's fine.
Yep.
We're gonna leave.
Yep, that's kind of why they like try to get you to book your excursions when you first arrive. Like, oh, you should set this up and yeah.
You're not going to get up at 6 a.m. You know you're not going to get up that early. Oh my gosh.
Or just be on the
excursions
slumped.
Require you to get up so early. Like no matter the destination. Like so many activities require you to wake up mad early.
Yeah, I've lately been leaning into the half-day experiences if they're available. Or breaking it up because like you said, like so many things do require crack of dawn. And I'm just like, while I could, it feels more work than vacation.
Vacation, I don't want to get up early every day.
Right. What about like the disappearing person, like the group trip disappearing act.
Just
like that someone who's just gone for hours. You're like, well, where the hell?
Especially when you just like chilling on property.
Is Ricky?
Literally. Like, why are you getting your hair cut and you have a bald head?
Bro.
Like, what are you doing? You just out here doing stuff.
We're in Colombia. Like, and Guatemala, actually.
Some people are that person. I love that for them.
I do. We said, where is he?
He went and got chicken one day. I'm like, where did you get this from? Where'd you get this chicken box from?
But thank you, because it was good.
That chicken was good. Shout out to Ricky for that chicken. The chicken was good. That's the thing about the disappearing act. They usually come with some type of like cultural addition. Like it usually comes with some, like they didn't went and talked to somebody, set something up, came back with some type of fruit that we like didn't have, or like something like, so usually I'm with that person, like, because they come back with some fun facts, or then they be like, oh, well, no, they told me we could go down this way, and if we go here later that night, I'm like, that's fine. Like, just as long as you do it at respectable times, early morning, that little evening time while I'm like getting ready. Right. If you get ready before me, go ahead. Like, but they usually come back with valuable things.
They do.
And I appreciate that.
But just make sure you check in.
Be safe. That person, let me know where you're going.
We care about you.
They not, though. That's the thing. That's how Sheila is, too.
That's why it's like, what are you doing?
Yeah. My friend Sheila will do the same thing. She'll just be like, I'm like, that's fine.
Like, are you okay?
I expect it. But the thing with her is she'll let her phone die.
Nuts. What? It's too many portable chargers these days. Take the portable charger.
But you just know that person when you're on a group trip and you're like, they'll come back with something valuable.
Great.
You gotta be optimistic. Hopefully they come back though.
That's
the part.
Hopefully
if they coming back, they coming back with something.
I'm leaving here with something to do.
They coming back with something. It's just them coming back.
That's
like,
the part.
How long you been going?
And please, reservation is
do
at
it
8
while we
o'clock.
sleep too. That's another good time. Ricky's good at that. If you sneak out while you sleep, you don't know how long the person been going. You could have been out here for 4 or 5 hours. I don't know.
He was.
As long as you get back and
came back with a
before
haircut,
the full day starts, we're fine.
walked the whole Columbia. Like,
Play basketball. What are you doing? What are you doing? Do you live here?
who are you? Like, literally. But that's really how it goes.
But see, they're maximizing their time.
I agree, but just make sure that you're ready for that dinner reservation at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, exactly. Usually that person is not the late person.
Yeah.
The person who's usually like dipping off and stuff, they usually don't interfere with those actual things. They're usually like, oh, okay, I'm already down here because I was at the bar talking to my friend that I met when I went to the barbershop.
The barbershop move was so
it's like,
crazy.
no worries. You'll be out there at the car before me because you just, So
the driver is your barber.
Yeah, never miss the call time. Like that person is usually on it.
More of the story. If the itinerary say the time, just meet at the time, please. Don't.
Or communicate. Like if you're not coming, like that's why
true.
I usually give flexibility with like certain set things, like excursions particularly. Because first of all, it's a money thing and it's a time thing. I can't force you to come with us for 6 hours and you didn't met somebody that you vibing with. Cool on the property. That's fine. Just let us know, like, you know what? I'm about to refund my ticket. I'm not coming on the boat or whatever. Like, that's fine.
Communicate.
But don't have us sitting there missing the boat
Child.
because you booed up somewhere with your
and you didn't say anything.
Your new vacation bay. Like,
Child. The drama. Speaking of drama. The drama-free agreement. Like, can we all agree that we're going to go on this trip and it's going to be no drama? Can we
I be having an unpopular opinion.
Can we at least try to agree?
I like a little mess.
Oh my gosh.
Group trips get reality TV.
They do for all the wrong reasons.
So like if it's like 5 people or more, a little drama has never hurt nobody. Not within, like no beefing within, but like if you find like, oh, you met somebody and like you're texting them or whatever, like I'm like, oh, that's interesting.
That's not terrible. That's not terrible. I more so meant like the beefing within the circle or within the trip. It's like, oh my gosh.
Don't be shady.
It's never you and I. We're always spectators to the BS.
Yeah.
Girl, now you're ruining the experience.
Yeah.
Leave the mess at home, please. And you know if you have mess. Because the mess doesn't necessarily just create itself.
Well, sometimes the mess gets created by alcohol.
But no, when I mean you know it, it's because you know it's already in you. The alcohol now allows you the liquid courage to speak on it. But you know you have the issue already.
Yeah.
So therefore,
like you know you didn't want to come to this dinner. Now you just sitting here trying to argue your way out of going to the dinner. Babe, you don't have to spend the extra money to go to the dinner. You don't got to argue with me.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know.
Because now you look at it like, this menu corny anyway. Like, you didn't want to go. That's okay.
The menu
now
is,
we at the restaurant.
But the menu is never
like,
corny.
I really
now.
don't like nothing here. And that goes back to last episode. Now we talking about money. Because you're like, I don't really like this meal. I don't want this.
They got chicken.
They gonna have chicken. They gonna have salmon. No matter where you go, you can eat. Because y'all know I don't eat red meat. So I'm going to get the chicken. I usually get the worst thing on the menu. Because the restaurant is usually like a steakhouse. Like nicer restaurants, the better items are usually steak pieces, lamb, blah, blah, blah. I can't eat that, but I'm here for the vibes. Yeah. So I'm willing to settle on my meal experience
to give y'all
vibes. And y'all can eat y'all steaks.
But I do think, like people, like you said, you know in advance. Yeah. If you have an issue with the person,
and I'm gonna send you the link, so it's no reason you shouldn't know.
But even outside of just like the preparation for the itinerary, I also think people know if you have an issue with the person that's unresolved, or if you just don't particularly like something that they do. Like these are all things that you just leave brewing, and then they get escalated in destination because of alcohol or just because somebody says something. spare yourself that.
Yeah. And then now you mad because, oh, why she going off? Why she keep leaving us? It's like, she's a grown woman. Like, that's my friend. That's not even your friend. Why you worried about her?
That
like,
part.
She can go off.
That part. Now you absorbing someone else's annoyance.
Exactly.
And no one else is annoyed but you. So what's wrong with you?
If you just don't like my other friend, just say that.
Then just say that. Like, if you just want me to be your only friend, then just say that.
That happens too, though.
It does. It does. People try to merge friendships, and some people the other friends just can't quite handle that.
I'm people.
Oh my gosh.
I love a good but all my friends are good around other people, and they all tend to become like cordial or friends with one another, like over the years. But I'm definitely like, if I'm with all, like, I'm the person I was just talking about in the last point. I'm like, I want all my friends to go.
Yes. Yes.
Like, I don't care if y'all know each other.
Yep.
And
Just
maybe
come.
that's why the drama be.
Now drama. Because then try to pair all these people.
That's why the drama be
in the sandbox.
Like, we don't even know each other. I'm like, but we're all good vibes. Great vibes.
Great individually. But, you know.
That is very true. And that goes back to the roommate and just the choice of the list in general. Everybody can't be with everybody. Just because you think this person's applicable for a group trip, you got to think about the whole list. Like right now, I literally am making a list of people. Before I even send out any type of, before I even finalize anything, I'm like, what makes sense?
Yes.
Because it might make sense to put y'all at this hotel.
Yeah, you have
y'all
to.
at this hotel.
You have to.
And we meet up on a boat day.
Literally, like one of my friends asking me to plan their group trip for their birthday celebration, and I was like, okay, well, who all gonna be there?
Because I might not even want to plan it.
But she was also like, and then ended up being like, never mind, because she was like, this person's here, but this person ain't gonna mix with this, and this person like this.
You had her reevaluate the whole idea. She was like,
actually, we're just not gonna do it.
We're gonna do dinner,
individually. Yeah,
that's why I love a good birthday month.
Yes, because like
you gotta do everything with everybody.
I'm with a different group.
Exactly, different person. Exactly,
because that's way easier for me than in destination, and y'all getting on my nerves.
Yeah, I'm both. I like to do like maybe like something where we bring everybody together for like something at the house, and maybe a little trip. But like I also, when it comes to my friendships, I'm very like one-on-one with like a lot of them. I'm like, I don't have a core group. So I think group trips do resonate different with people who have a core group of friends where it's like 4 or 5 girls who all are friends. You and all have common interests. You all like, you know, so a lot of these things may be different for a group like that when it comes to just mindfulness, time management, all those things, because y'all are connected a little bit more. I never thought about that.
Yeah. Hey y'all, it's your girls of 𝗕𝗏𝒂𝒗𝒆𝒍.
And guess what? Our Patreon membership is free until the new year.
That's right. No cost, just vibes.
So unlock exclusive content like behind the scenes of our trips, extended brunch abroads and goddess meals,
plus bonus Q&A sessions, and you'll be the first to know about all the amazing things we have upcoming.
Period. So don't miss out on a chance to get VIP treatment. Click the link in our bio and sign up today.
Let's keep traveling and flying sexy together.
I never thought about that.
Yeah.
Because I just don't, like, that's just not my operations. But that probably is the better group trip option.
Honestly, and I see the girls. It looks like a ton of fun.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
yeah.
I'll keep it small. But she was struggling. She was like,
you know what?
And these people from this part of my life, and these people live here, but they wouldn't want to do this.
And then you tell, friendships are like relationships.
Because she made the moment to evaluate instead of just saying, well, everyone loves me, so they'll be fine.
Yeah. But then it's like with friendships, it's just like relationships. You might talk about your friend and be like, oh, we had this disagreement to your other friend. And now it's like, I don't like her. I don't like the way that, I don't like that she said that to you.
I don't like how she did you when XYZ happened.
I don't like the way that she take your pictures. I really don't like her. I don't like how she let you get too drunk when you with her.
She seemed like a hater because your photos never look good.
I don't like that. I don't like how she posts you on her story when y'all go out. I really don't like her for you.
These are real things. These are real things.
Yeah, so we're not gonna want to put them two together.
That's what I'm saying. This is real. This is real. This is real, and y'all know. So drop it in the comments because y'all know.
And that is a good transition, actually.
Yeah,
because she gives main character energy, and she is usually the bestie who got like some years in. or she was a part of the planning process. Don't let it be a bachelorette or a bride. Like, she's the maid of honor, and she just feel like it's you, her, and them.
You ain't wrong.
It's us and them.
Yes.
And it's like, no, baby, we're all together, sis. It's all of us. We are all. And she's like,
She said, all
you can
of
see
who?
her energy in the videos and everything. Her energy is giving very much, yeah, this is my best friend.
I planned this.
Yeah.
Y'all showed up.
Yeah. And actually, I spent more money than y'all. For real.
Because I
And
bought
I'm
y'all.
getting the big bed. Okay, sis. And I'm getting in the front. Okay. Go ahead. I don't want to sit with the Uber driver. I want to be back here with the party. I never got hurt by not sitting in the front.
That is so funny, and I'm cracking up because I definitely will sit in the front seat all the time. Like because
Big main character energy.
Because I actually
You
don't
usually
want to
organize
be,
it though.
Yeah, but I also don't want to be in the back. Sometimes it's too rowdy. So
Put me in the back and give me the aux.
I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna sit up here. I'm gonna charge my phone.
Fucking emails. We in the back having a party.
Literally though, but I'm unfazed by it. Like I'm
Yes.
perfectly fine. But I'll be like, yeah, I'm just gonna
that's
make
definitely
sure.
you on a goddess
Yes,
getaway.
I'm like, I'm just gonna make sure that everything is copacetic. I'm just gonna mind my business. But y'all have the time of your lives, please.
Yes, I love that for y'all.
Yes. So I get it.
Yeah.
But
the main character also tends to be the social media girly who's like, okay, we have to do this challenge. Like, okay, it's not fun. Like you're making it not fun. You're making it not fun. You making it not fun.
like
We could do it real fast. That's it. One
right,
take.
like not 18, girl.
I'm a content person. Like I am on vacation to be on vacation. I always be like, dang, I forgot.
Facts.
I'll be on the plane like, wow.
Definitely didn't
Well,
get that.
Y'all gonna have to just get a recap.
Yeah,
Like I don't know what you want
yep,
from me.
that's
like
facts.
I am not remembering voiceovers and I'm drunk on the beach. Like, girl, we are on vacation. Like you have to catch me right now. Like if we're gonna do it, leave the room, tell me the script, and let's get it done.
Right, before we start with these champagnes and tequilas,
Yes,
like let's
'cause
get it done early, please.
You gonna see once it hits a certain time, my face gonna look aggravated, and then you let's do it again. Let's do it again. I don't want to do it again.
I barely wanted to do it now at all.
That's how my friends feel with me with the food content. I'm like, wait.
No, but food content is understood.
Yeah.
Just don't take super long and now my food is cold.
Yeah, just wait.
Just real quick. But yeah, I mean, but to that point also is, filming more than you're experiencing.
Absolutely.
Be conscientious of actually taking the vacation, actually enjoying the time that you're spending with friends, by yourself if you're the Lone Ranger, whatever that looks like. Like, don't forget to be present. Too. Yeah. Because sometimes you could be so content focused.
Yeah, and I think that's why it's like you have like content trips. Like you have the like like if you're a travel content creator, if like that's your realm, you have those trips that kind of like solely focus on that. You have those days where you're like, okay, this is what we're doing. Usually not TikTok trendy, but that'll be the time to like, if ever, to do it. But when you on a group trip and you on vacation, you can't delegate our energy with what you want to do for your Instagram. Like what?
Yeah.
No.
That's interesting though, because again, if they're like you said, that main character energy, they don't see it that way. They're like, what you mean? Like
It's gonna go viral. I don't care about
we're
that.
doing
I'm
this.
on vacation.
It's gonna go viral.
I could literally care less about you going viral. What are you talking about? I honestly don't even want you to post me. That goes back to I don't even like you like that.
Only here for my good sis, not for you.
Don't put me on your TikTok. What are you doing? That's crazy.
Group trips is too much. But I've now kind of leaned into the either arriving a day before or staying a day later if I have to be like on this group experience. And I'm thinking specifically like when I'm curating the trip for others, because I need the time for myself. Like the people are going to overload me to the max.
Yeah.
And I just got to show up and be happy because whatever. But I need either that day before or that day after.
And destination?
Just to be like, whoo, okay.
Yeah. I usually do that when I come home. I'm like, yeah, I don't want to talk.
Like,
like
no,
that
I
day
don't
when
exist
I come back,
today.
Yeah,
Yes.
literally, like, give me a second.
Yeah.
Especially when it's a group. Like, I'm like that with every trip. Like, at least the morning to, like, noon. But with a group trip, I'm like, oh, yeah, no.
The whole day.
The whole day. I need to sleep. Usually it's a lot of alcohol involved. So I'm like, I'm drained.
Yeah, like you just gotta flush your mind, body, and spirit, because you bees tried it. Okay, for 5 days.
I'm dead.
Listen,
That's so crazy. Yeah. I love a group trip though. I feel like we shade in group trips. These are things to be mindful of so you can have the best experience.
Correct.
Because I think group trips are great.
They are. Kind of.
We are literally on opposite spectrums. Which is fine. That's
100%.
Yeah, that's good.
And I can't even say that I've been scarred or scorned by any group.
It's just not your preference.
It's just not my preference.
That's not your preference. Yeah, I get that.
It's like,
and for me, it's like
too much.
It's so many layers to it because like you have the part of like getting to the destination. For me, I'm cool with like I don't like traveling in a group. So like we're in the airport, like, you know, like we don't all need to go sit down at a restaurant before we get on a flight. Like that's just not how I operate, where I know some people are like, let's take shots and we start the boomerangs and everyone put their passport in. I'm like, I will see y'all when we get off this plane.
My vacation starts when I go through customs.
Yeah. Like I'm like, even then, like you don't have to talk to me. Like we can literally talk when we get, like, you know, like everybody in customs don't need to know we all together. Like just get off the plane. Go through your thing. We'll meet, you know, once we get out to organize transportation. So that's just usually how, like, my travel experience is still very much like
solo until
because I find peace in it. Like
same. But I also think that's because we travel a lot by ourselves. So like it almost is part of your
part of me. Like I'm gonna
routine.
put myself on a different flight.
Like it's a part of your regular routine, and then when you're in destination, all right, now I'm here.
I'm with y'all. We
vibing. We good. But my and we talk about it all the time, where the airport experience already is overwhelming.
Exactly.
So please allow me the peace and the quiet.
8 of us like in Dunkin' Donuts line, like y'all stressing me out.
Now I don't even want the coffee.
I don't want
it.
We're causing chaos.
I don't want it. Never mind. I'll meet you at the gate. Like I'll stop at another one near my terminal because y'all doing too much.
But I also think it's like a reality show. So it's like, you know, everybody has their individual experience and we link up. It's like at the College Hill.
Fair enough. I feel like I would be the worst on a reality show. Because I would be judging everyone.
You're hilarious. I just think you're so funny.
Ricky and Jasmine. Ricky said I'll be the best.
I'm not going to agree with you.
But I just feel like everyone is insane.
Yo, when you post on your story the other day, I'm like, yo, Tasha's so funny. Somebody was like, when's your next trip? I want to go with you. And she was like, no, you don't. Like, no, you can't. What'd you say? It was just like so dismissive.
No, what I said was, please stop wasting your breath because you say it all the time and you're not coming. So it's a waste of breath. Like,
yo, but also she was like, but you're not invited. Like, it wasn't just like you're not coming. That was like one part, but it was also like, you're not invited. Stop saying it. You can't come. Like, the answer is no. Like,
and
I was crying.
After this episode, it's still no.
Oh my God. I was like, yo, she still turned up from that podcast episode. Oh my God. I was rolling.
Literally.
Oh my gosh.
But it was the truth.
You are hilarious.
Like, I know y'all be in the DMs like when the next one I'm in there. No, you're not. Stop saying it.
Whole time she has all these group trips. Y'all can come.
I do actually.
Y'all can come. She's just kidding.
That is true. I'm talking about my trips.
You can
my
travel
personal
with
trips.
Tosh.
You can absolutely travel with me, and I'm actually a lot of fun together when we're in the destination, we're working, and I'm there to support you. But baby, on my personal trip, you're not coming. Don't ask me.
I'm like, she could have plugged the link right there and everything. She straight said no.
See, that's why I don't need to do group trips because I forgot.
I'm like, my girl could have plugged all these links right there. Like, oh, you can come with me anywhere. Pick your choice.
Jasmine about to be my marketing manager because I'm too honest. Like,
it wasn't close friends or nothing. She just straight was like, no.
Oh, no, it wasn't close friends. It was available to the masses.
That was so funny.
Yeah, you was cracking up because Jasmine
crying.
replied to me in the DM and sent me a text
I was cracking up because I was like, this is so Tosh branded.
It was the truth. I'm
very Tosh coded.
All right, last but not least, the end of the trip.
Yes.
Because now we done made it through. We survived, kinda. Kinda, keyword. So where do we stand now? the unspoken responsibilities, if you will.
And this is basically the end of organization.
End of organization and, you know, the end of the trip also, because it's like we could be now at checking out for the hotel and this wasn't an all-inclusive and somebody charged a couple things to the room and we all then shared this room. Don't act funny. You know you put some stuff from that mini bar on the tab. Don't be weird
about that. I'm like, people be making charges thinking some stuff's free.
Yeah, don't be weird. Like, clarify at check-in.
Do not touch them shots in that fridge. What are you
Clarify
doing?
at check-in. Like, but even also, like, who's responsible for that final payment? Like, meaning, obviously, if yes, you were the person who consumed those items, you're technically responsible in terms of the cost. But like, am I just to go? Yeah, like, am I just to go down, check out, and you Venmo, Cash App, Zelle, whatever me? Is like we need to establish those things because my card is on file if I made the reservation.
The card on file is a headache. The card on file is a headache. The resort fees, the deposit when you have a group trip. Y'all gonna send me half for the deposit? Like, even though it's just a whole, like, you know, like, how does that work? Like, so it's like, that is an extra layer.
That's what I'm saying. So like, we need to establish those things because granted, if we got the resort fee and it's $50 a day, and we got 4 nights. Now my card is on hold for $200 plus the security deposit or whatever. Am I just the only person that's responsible?
Right.
For
Am
that?
I just spending an extra $800?
Right.
Or what are we doing here?
Exactly. So gotta establish those rules of thumb.
Yeah. Usually if I'm like planning, I'll take the responsibility to put the card on file and like won't really worry about the security deposit just because I know it's not something people think about when travel planning. But that resort fee or anything that's due, that's getting charged,
run me my
send
coin.
me my money.
That day, not at checkout.
I'm okay with the deposit. Just don't do no fishy stuff in here. I do not play about, listen, if the room's under my name, don't play with this room.
But and if the room is under my name, also I will like go and do the checkout situation and make sure that everything is settled and make sure that they know we're out of the room. But so like I don't expect everybody to like be standing there with me. Honestly, don't
I'll go do it. I'll be the first one. Yeah, get my stuff out the room and you make your way.
Exactly. But
yeah,
send me my money.
That's the biggest part because it is check in, check out usually comes with some additional
something.
And again, that's people just start thinking about the group trip outfits and color codes and all this stuff, but you really don't think about. So whose card's going on file? Like maybe because the room's under my name doesn't necessarily mean my card has to go on file. That's you can take the responsibility for that, or you know whatever. Like it's a conversation.
Exactly. Yeah. Also like the ride to the airport. You know, if you haven't confirmed an airport transportation round trip, like who's covering this Uber fee or this taxi fee? Like
I'm a there and back type of person. Like if it's like especially a domestic city, I'm like I'll get it, you know, leaving and then coming back because usually it'll be about the same price for the longer distance to the airport.
But like, you know, you need this ride as well.
Yeah, because when we waiting for that joint going back, don't look at me.
And that's the thing.
Don't look
like I got it coming, so don't even look. Like just do your part.
Don't look over here.
And if you do look now, you're not invited no more. Yeah, because now I know what type of time you're
going to call it. But like, what?
But I'm going to call it because I'm ready to go.
Exactly.
But if you're looking at me, I'm never inviting you again because I know what type of time you're on. You should have just been like, boom, boom, it's on the way. Oh, thanks, girlfriend.
Yeah, I hate that. Yeah, but I think that's a big group trip etiquette too. Just like not having to ask. Just not have, like, you know, just being mindful and not having to ask, request, you know, like, oh, hey, you said you was going to send it. Now we get back home. Like, hey, don't forget to send that $50 for the Uber. Like, you know, like that's annoying. I hate asking people for money.
Like, come on. Don't even put me in that space.
Yeah.
That like,
you just had a good time. Now I'm hounding you for like, come on.
Right. And don't let me and again, don't let you be a friend of my friend. Now it's like, girl, so-and-so, like, why would you invite her if you knew she wasn't going to give me back my $50? That's your friend. It's not my friend.
You should have come. Right now, I'm looking at my friend like, give me $50.
Exactly.
You crazy?
Like, you invited this dusty girl.
Not brokey.
Listen, brokey. Like, Lotto really got it right with that. Like, y'all got to chill. Also, this one, it's funny. This one just happened to me. agreeing upon the photos that we're posting. Like, or like, you said what, Ricky? Ricky said that's really big with guys.
I would think so too, because guys are gonna, like, obviously most people are gonna post a picture that they look the best in, but I feel like women are more so like trying to give it they all in every photo, where men might be like, oh, I ain't even peep you to taking a pic, bro. Like, my eyes closed.
Or no, men might be doing something else that they do not need to be photographed. Or with somebody else, or in somebody else's space. It just don't need to be documented.
So we're not even talking about like how it looks
for the men.
Got it. Okay,
we're talking. Yeah,
got it.
They don't care about their damn eyes being closed.
Yeah, got it. Okay. See, the men and women think very
That's
different.
what I'm saying. The women,
girl, don't post no ugly pictures.
Yes,
But
women,
yeah, okay.
Yes, men got a whole different reason why you need the approval process.
I got it. Okay. Yeah. Oh, so you gotta. Yeah,
Exactly.
why are you posting us at the strip club?
Exactly. So yeah, different approval process.
Group chat got to go through the
but some
group pics. I usually don't post people anyway.
That's fair too. But like, even like a story post, like story posts. You know, sometimes people do landing in story because it's like we
outside. Yeah, video.
I'll tell you, I used to get ridiculed by my friends or associates that I always showed people in the worst light. Like,
oh, really?
People used to tell me, and this is before I actually cared. People used to tell me all the time, like, you always choose a picture where you look good. You don't care about nobody else. People used to say this to me. Granted, this was probably like 6-7 years ago. I'm a better person now. However, so I do consciously look at the photo, like, is everybody's checks 1 and 2 before I even share it to my story, because I'm like, I don't want nobody to feel slighted.
Right.
Like,
you gotta filter that.
Yeah, I really do. Like, Ricky was even telling me about some photos from Colombia, and I was like, yeah, I really wanted to post that, bro, but you wasn't given, so I just,
you wasn't given.
I just let it be. I let it be. He was like, I appreciate you, bro. So I really do try, but you know, sometimes you just can't please people. I'll be like, girl, you look great. Girl, you looked great. What are you talking about? And people see themselves differently. So 99% of the time, it works out, but you definitely should check with folks because
I'm not a picture approval person, but I usually don't post people. Yeah. But I'd be damned if I'm asking you what I got post on my story.
I agree wholeheartedly.
But that's usually why I just don't. You
just don't bother.
Yeah. Like naturally, I don't really post other people that
much. Because it's layered.
Yeah.
Like,
because I'm like, I never did that before, but I know people do that. They send all the pictures and they're like, which one or whatever. Like, you know,
no,
or
I'm
they'll
definitely
edit
not
them,
doing all of
and then they'll be like, which one do you like the best? I'm like, girl, what?
No, I'm not
all
doing
these
that.
layers.
But I also will I'll help coach the picture so that way when it's taken, we're getting the best one, because I'm not really doing all that back-ended work.
On the back end for the photo is crazy.
No, we ain't doing all
photo
that.
approval is nuts, but
it's a thing, like, people expect it.
I get it.
They be like, oh,
now that y'all say that makes
they
sense.
be like, why would you put that one up?
Yeah, or like showing us at the club, or showing me smoking hookah. Like, I don't post
that.
I
don't post that. That's not part of my brand.
Me drinking, you know, like I might not want, like people might think I'm doing a dry January and you posted me drinking, and it might have been a mocktail, but I don't want to create a conversation, like, you know. So I get it. You gotta respect people privacy.
100%. It's wild. So never mind. Just never mind. You don't appear.
Y'all just won't
I look like I was on a trip by myself.
Literally every trip for me. You're not gonna see nobody anyway, so you don't gotta worry about it. Hey y'all.
Hey y'all. Hey. We know you're enjoying the episode, but we just wanted to remind you to leave us reviews.
Yes, you guys are always telling us in our DMs, messaging us, letting us know how much you love the podcast, and we're like, we love the feedback, but let's get it on paper.
Please. And of course, if you have suggestions of topics or destinations that you'd like us to cover, shoot us a DM or send us an email.
Yes. Now let's get back into the episode.
Last but not least, planning the next trip. Because y'all know every time you're in destination, we were like, oh, we got to run this back. Like, oh, when the next time we doing it?
Yeah, group trips definitely give you a high.
They do. But like, are we doing it? Like, are we just saying it? Or are we actually going to plan the next one? Like, how many times has that conversation resulted in the planning of the next trip for you?
Slim to none. I mean, so I've had a few girls trips where we went on several girls trips. Like, you know, like it's basically been the same group, maybe give or take one or two. So I think that group's been successful. Obviously, when we, you know, do our things, it's like, especially as like a pod, when we try to plan something, we just throw it up there. But usually, yeah, it's hard.
It's hard. It's hard for a multitude of reasons. It's not necessarily to say, you know, you're serious or unserious about it. Like timing
is usually the scheduling. Because I'll be like, let's do it in 2 months. And it's like, yes, like I don't know. We just use 5 days of PTO, like, you know. So like realistically, if it is a birthday trip and everyone's on board, you can reconsider doing it for next year. And now it's like if we're really into it,
it's an annual thing.
We can try to, you know, shoot to do it around the same time. You know, around this time, you'll know about how much we'll be spending, even if it's not the same destination. You know what it felt like being on a trip, how much you spent. Oh, I'm not going to go to the restaurants this time or whatever. So I think that probably makes the most sense.
That always just is something that I have to remind myself of, because to your point, baby, you can give me 6 weeks notice and I'm out.
Absolutely. But that's just not realistic.
I know. So please put it in the comments. Like, what is the adequate amount of time that you require
to plan a group
trip?
That's true.
Because like,
how soon do you need to know?
Right. Because I was even looking at like doing something for Turkey for the fall, and Alfred was kind of like, that might be too short
for a destination like that.
And I'm like,
and we were doing something like last year, talking about trying to do something like, right? Yeah.
So it's like,
but it's like, it's March already. So now we're like, you know, thinking people got their summer travel, which they probably have to pay off. And then it's like, realistically, PTO wise and financially, will you be able to pull off something like this in the fall with 6 months?
Yeah. And I'm like,
and you're like,
that's like $300 payment 6 times you there.
But then they're like, I gotta pay for the kids. We going to summer.
I feel it. So like, again, I have to have perspective.
I'd be working on it. Overly considerate when it comes to group trips, like to the point where I'm willing to like do things that don't work for me. Cause like naturally that's how I am. I'm like, all right, let's make these deposits at the end of the week. But like, you like, okay, you guys got the month to let me know.
Yeah.
And then you'll have 2 weeks, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I just be overly considerate of things, which I mean, I kind of hate that I do that. But I feel like you have to when you are considering so many people.
You do. Yeah. So
like that first touch, second touch.
Yes.
Third touch.
Precisely.
All right, here's the deposit link.
Precisely.
Like it's literally like a business.
Honestly, I was going to say, it goes back to our corporate days. Like those are the things we have to do.
It's like nurturing a relationship with for the group trip.
Exactly. So same thing. So please, like, let us know in the comments, like, what makes the most sense, because I'll be like 6 months is enough.
Yeah, let me know.
But people are already like 2026 stuff.
I saw. Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah.
But people do appreciate 10 months out.
I'm seeing stuff for next summer. I'm like, what the next year?
Next spring at that.
We just added the 5. Swapped it out with a 6 already.
We just added the 5.
It's crazy.
All right. Your top rule for group trips. I'm gonna tell you mine's right now. If you can't afford it, it's okay. Still love you. Just don't come.
Yeah.
Please and thank you, because we just would like a cohesive experience for all parties. We don't want anyone to feel slighted. We don't want anyone to feel left out. So just catch me on the next one.
Yeah.
That's like my biggest one. And it's not like I don't want it to feel like a shady thing. I just think as we mature through life, experience become the most valuable thing that we have.
For sure.
And we don't want
ruin this for me.
Yes,
that's
thank
so
you.
true.
Don't
that's
ruin
so
this
true,
for
because
me.
it's literally a memory.
Please.
I mean, everything's a memory, but
yeah, but you know what I mean. So that's really it. Like, baby, I'm happy to get happy hour when I get home.
Oh, for sure.
It's
yeah.
okay.
And I usually, like, if I do a birthday trip, I'll usually like make up with like a little birthday dinner for people who couldn't make it, or like something at the house. You know,
you're so kind.
I'm so considerate. Like,
no, if you didn't come,
an angel,
it's okay. Like, you can invite me to happy hour, but I'm not.
It's like, if you're not coming, I don't care.
But like, you can text me.
Oh, you can't make it. It's okay. Like, well, what can you make? When are you available?
No, but I don't love you no less. Like, just hit me up. Like, you free for happy hour today? Yeah. Girl, yes, I am. I'll see you there. But
I guess that's my top rule is time management. Because just being realistic with the time, and whether that's before, like you said, of just like that doesn't work for my schedule or that doesn't work for my, you know, flow of life, or even in destination, I'm going to always give you an itinerary. You are a human, so you always have the option of life, you know, so you don't have to do anything, you know, so just be mindful of what you want to do, communicate, don't have us stand in the lobby, and then you be like, I'm not coming. Or y'all could go here, I'm going to meet y'all there. And we can't get our table because they not going to sit us without everybody, because that's just what it is.
Oh, I'm going to let them know, oh, we got one less. No worries.
Like, you know, so, and then you just pop up and there's no chair. Now we're dragging the chair over to the table. Like, please. So just be
so much
time. Just respect my time and yours.
Oh my gosh. I'm laughing at myself because I'm such a I'm gonna show you to help you never do this again type of person. So I will always.
I could show you better than I can tell you.
Literally.
You cannot come to this dinner if you're not leaving with us.
So literally, like I did this last year on my birthday trip to Tulum. Like somebody just kept showing up just in the nick of time or late. Left the SHIT out of them. They had to take a taxi. They was on time the rest of the damn trip. Like, don't play with me. This is my birthday trip. We're not doing this.
Don't think she's going to be waiting in that lobby.
I'm leaving.
They didn't get a courtesy call to the room?
No, because that was their third time being late at that point. I don't have no more nothing to give for you.
Fair enough.
What I have to give is you're going to find your way. And now you will always be on time for the remainder of this trip, which they were. So sometimes you just need to show people.
That's true.
Pop out and show. That's how I feel about it. Oh, man. Well, how do you guys feel about group trips? Yes. I know this was a whirlwind of information.
So loaded.
But drop it in the comments and
hopefully
let us know.
There'll be some good group trips this spring and summer. I'm excited to see.
For sure. And of course, when you are ready to plan your next group trip, you know we got you.
Yes.
Or if you didn't know, but now you know today, Jasmine and I are both a part of Travel Goddess International, which is a full-service travel agency that can assist with bringing your next group trip to life.
Period. So whether you're taking a group trip, a solo trip, a vacation, whatever it is, head over to travelgoddessintl.com, submit their consultation, and we got you.
We always got you, despite my feelings on group trips.
Tosh won't be there, but we gonna make it happen.
Maybe I curate a bomb trip. Okay. Though. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah, I love planning a group trip too.
Yes, it's gonna be a time. The girls are going to love you. Okay. Period. All right. Time for the travel deal of the week. Ready for it? Let's go. Travel deal of the week can also be a group trip. Just to let you know.
Yes, this is a good group trip.
Yes. So 6 days and 5 nights in Panama.
Yes. I'm ready to go back.
If you guys didn't know, my family's from Panama. Fun fact. Mid-April with round-trip flights via Copa Airlines.
I never flew Copa.
Copa's good. Yeah, Copa's good. Copa is the native airline of Panama.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. From ATL, my ATLians, Atlanta, Georgia, stand up.
I love Atlanta. I might just do this just to go to Atlanta.
Listen, that's a good job because the flights from Philly to Atlanta be like $3. And 4-star hotel accommodations at the Marriott Executive Apartments in Panama City. So, you know, Marriott, you get your washcloths. All of that, 6 days and 5 nights. Let me just remind you, okay? $780 a person.
That's really good.
6 days, 5 nights, round trip flights, and 4-star hotel accommodations at a Marriott property.
That's actually perfect for a group trip too, because it's the apartments, the executive apartment style. So it's
very spacious, very, very spacious room. Balcony. It's one bedroom. Yes.
Like a kitchen and like living room type space.
Exactly. Very spacious. So you already know. This travel deal is one of our exclusive offerings, so a membership is required. Simply visit the link in the show notes or visit our website to view the details of the travel deal or to become a member and then view the details of this travel deal.
Period.
And with that being said, I know they got brunch in Panama, so it's time to get brunchy.
They definitely have brunch in Panama. So this week's brunch is y'all, I'm obsessed with DC. I'm gonna just go in a couple weeks because the fact that
Let's
all
plan
of the
it. Let's just go.
brunch awards are in DC is ridiculous.
The weather is breaking.
Literally the brunch capital. So this is $45, 3-course brunch, which we love. We love a little fancy course style. But they also offer tableside espresso martini service, which I never saw before. So I thought that was really cute. Espresso martini, they just passed. Y'all know I'm espresso martini girl. So this place is called 𝗏𝒂𝒗𝒆𝒍 in DC.
Okay.
So yeah, 3-course, $45. I don't think that includes the espresso martini tableside experience, but
probably not.
Just worth mentioning because that's what I'm going for.
Of course. Makes sense. And if you don't know, shame on you. All right, DC. Like, dang, you twisted my arm.
Good.
Like, all right, dang, I get it. I gotta come.
And the price points are always so good, which is kind of surprising because DC is usually a little pricey.
Yeah. But
the brunch, like, they just always have really good brunch deals.
It's very competitive.
So I'm like, okay, like,
very competitive.
I'll get on the train. I just won't stay at these expensive hotels, but
and we'll make a day trip.
We'll make a day trip.
Sleep on a plane or on a train.
Exactly. Drunk from brunch.
Exactly. Last but not least, question of the day. Question of the day, Jasmine. It's very simple. Cabo or Cancun?
I've been in Cabo once. It's Cabo. Cabo was so fun. Cabo's so fun.
Cabo is a great time.
And it's also luxurious. So it's like, you know, Cancun to me feels very, like, I don't like Cancun. I've only been to Cancun maybe twice.
Yeah.
I know we went and then I went on a girls trip before. And usually I stay in other, like, I'll fly into Cancun, but I'll stay in other areas.
Yeah.
But Cabo's like beautiful. Like, it's so beautiful.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to go the same way with you on this one.
Yeah, and it's fun. It's not like bougie.
It's grown fun.
Yeah.
That's why I love Cabo. It's
like you having a good time.
You're having a good time, but it's grown fun. It's probably like a bottle service fun. Like, it's a mood.
Yeah.
And Cancun, it lives up to its rep of being a party destination.
Spring breaky.
But it's spring breaky. Like, this is where you go for the young boys.
Exactly. And you can get away with, like, if you underage and want to drink. Like, you know, like, that's just like, and it's like, I don't want to be over here with these kids.
Yeah. And I get it. That's just kind of where we are in our lives.
Yeah. I'm in my auntie era. It's giving Cabo.
And my auntie era is nuts. Don't claim auntie yet. You're still young.
I like being auntie.
Jasmine love a good auntie.
Auntie era. I'm here for it.
But it's definitely Cabo for me too. It hands down. I mean, like, you nailed it with just the feeling, the energy, the mood, the experiences. It's like bougie, sometimes bougie on a budget, sometimes bougie to the max.
On how you want it, yeah. But you
still
have
feel
guarantee a good time. And I mean, Cancun's fun too, but it's just the feeling is like it could be a little chaotic.
Absolutely.
Like they little strip. I hate Cancun strip.
It's a lot.
Yeah,
it's a lot. Yeah, Cabo's is a little bit better.
Yeah. Cabo strip is way better.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Sorry, Cancun.
Yeah.
But what would you guys say?
Exactly.
What is your preference? Cabo or Cancun? I thought she was.
Look, I know I'm being biased though. That's why I kind of like it's Cabo.
She like, I ain't even gonna say Cancun because that's not mine.
Let us know.
Let us know. Drop it in the comments. Share your thoughts, and of course, share why, so that we can inspire others who listen to this podcast. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the episode on YouTube and listen wherever you get your podcasts.
Absolutely. And follow us on Instagram and TikTok at 𝗕𝗏𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒄. Be sure to engage. You guys have definitely been leaving a bunch of great comments. Let us know how you feel about group trips. Share it with your friends. Share it with the people that you would take a group trip with so they know how to come.
Okay. Correctly. With etiquette.
Hello.
And of course, if you have a product or a service that you would like to see featured on an upcoming episode of TFS, shoot us an email, info@travelflysexy.com.
Yes, and be sure to check out our travel guides. So if you are traveling for a group, we have group trip travel guides, different solo trip travel guides, different destinations. So definitely browse those. And yeah.
Link is in the show notes. I think that's our episode.
Hopefully y'all learn before the summer because this is a perfect timing.
Yeah,
right
spring
before
is
that
sprung,
group trip.
and group trips are probably on people's minds.
Yeah.
Lots of people are starting to plan for May and June and summer.
Mm-hmm.
And they think they're taking more than 2 people.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. When it comes
make
out,
them deposit
I was
yet.
gonna say when that deposit is due, it could just be 2.
Send them the episodes.
Until next time, you guys. Bye.